ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends, Romans, and countrymen. This is a pre-show show, if there is such a thing. I'm delighted that you can be with me for a few moments, and I'll explain to you what we're going to do in just one moment. All right, let's crank this music down. I love that too. All right, let's crank this thing down, and we'll get right at it because we don't have a whole lot of time. This is what we're doing. We are having a pre-show show, and this is how it works. We have a guest with us tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We won't be doing a live stream, and perhaps we'll be able to explain that why to you later on. We will be on the radio. Well, let me put this up here for you so you can see where we're going to be at tonight as soon as I find it. All right. As usual, the George Espinlaw radio show will be on Spreaker.com. There is the link. And you can also come into the George Espinlaw show page on Facebook and click on the link right there. So either way, but we will be on the radio tonight at 8 p.m. And we will be having as our guest a man by the name of Chris Bird out of San Antonio, Texas. Almost said San Diego. Out of San Antonio, Texas. He will be with us, and I'll be putting some things up here for you so you can familiarize yourself with that here in just a moment. We put this pre-show show together rather quickly. I should have done it much earlier today. Shame on me. But nonetheless, we want to get the word out there for folks that at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be up on the radio. And there, scrolling across the bottom of the screen, is where we'll be. Spreaker.com, so on and so forth. Many of you are already familiar with it, so I invite you to come and be with us tonight because we are going to be having a great show. This is the man, as soon as I find the right buttons here, this is the man who is going to be with us tonight, Chris Bird. And as I've already stated, he is from San Antonio, Texas. He grew up and spent many years in England. That's his native country. But he has lived in San Antonio for many years. Chris Bird, this man that you see on the screen right now, is a firearms safety expert. He has been doing this all of his life. He is an author. He is an advocate of the Second Amendment, our Second Amendment rights. He has written several books. One is this. He wrote the Concealed Handgun Manual, How to Choose, Carry, and Shoot a Gun in Self-Defense. Now, I know that as soon as you mention the word firearm, Some people get their panties in a wad. But uh, listen to me. There is a reasonable, sane, correct way that you, as a citizen, have a right to protect not only yourself, but those that surround you, your loved ones. We live in perilous times, we live in troubled times. There are a lot of characters out there in this world and in this country, and perhaps in your neighborhood, in your city where you live, that would think nothing of doing harm to you and your loved ones. None of us are immune. Every time there is a incident that takes place somewhere across this country, I listen to the news reports just as you do, and I stand in amazement. And here, once again, as another episode unfolds, another tragedy unfolds, I am reminded that here we are watching and listening to things after the fact. This man tonight on the radio will explain to us about why it is important for us to be able to protect ourselves and our families. He has authored this book, Thank God I Had a Gun, and testimony after testimony after testimony can be heard across this nation of people saying, Thank God I had a gun. He wrote this book, Surviving a Mass Killer Rampage When Seconds Count. Police are still minutes away. Yes, they are. Now, whether you are for Second Amendment rights or whether you're not, keep this one thing in mind. And this becomes quite a controversy, but every time we get in trouble, who do we call? We call the people that carries the weapons. Why? Because we need a person that has a weapon to help us. Surviving a mass killer rampage when seconds count, police are still minutes away. And Chris will explain to us the things that we can look for and so on and so forth. It's going to be a very interesting radio show tonight. And that's why we wanted to do this pre-show thing uh, to familiarize some people with what you will be hearing tonight. Chris Bird, author and handgun expert, The Concealed Handgun Manual, Thank God I Had a Gun, Surviving a Mass Killer Rampage. He will be with us. Years and years and years of experience as an instructor, even as a student himself. And so he's a man that is well qualified to speak on this subject. And he will bring us up to speed of some of the things that we face and how we can face them. God forbid that we should go through something like this. But he will bring us up to speed and show us what we need to look for as we move about in everyday society. And I want you to join us tonight. Here is his website. You can go check it out. Privateerpublications.com. That's privateerpublications.com. Uh, it's an interesting website. He has a blog on there. He has some photos and some other things. Please take the time to go to, let me find it again. Go to that link, facebook.com/ The George Espinlove Show. And there we have posted about tonight's radio show. Plus, we have a YouTube video that Chris and his people put together some time ago, but it's relevant for today. So take the time to look at that and listen to it. And then please join me tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. There's the link scrolling across the bottom of the screen. We'll be on Spreaker.com That's where we've been for a number of years, and as far as I know, that's where we'll be. Good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise, as one man said. That's where we're going to be uh, for the time to come. So please join me tonight at 8 p.m. Push the wrong button again. Come on, Espinal, get things right here. Join me tonight for this man, author of Thank God I Had a Gun. He wrote the Concealed Handgun Manual and Surviving a Mass Killer Rampage when seconds count, police are still minutes away. Chris Bird, tonight on our radio show at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Hopefully, in the near future, we're going to be able to get Chris on our live stream show because I believe he has a lot of things that he will be able to show us. We will visibly be able to see them. And so uh, we're going to try to make arrangements and ways that Chris can come on a live show with us, a live streaming show with us. Uh, Hopefully, we talked about it yesterday. He's going to let me know. We are going to be doing segments, and that's why we want to really try to get him on the live stream show. We're going to be doing segments. Uh, we ask him to give us the time that he would like to do it, and we will fit it into our schedule, and we'll bring him on a regular basis. We'll have a segment of things pertaining to these subjects that we all need to be schooled in. So tonight, please join me at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Either go to facebook.com/, the George Espinlove Show, and click on the link. It'll take you right into Spreaker, or just type in spreaker.com/user/Espenblog. Many of you over the years know how to get in there, and we invite you to come to be with us. Uh, the chat room will be open. This is vital. The chat room will be open. So please come in and be a participant in the show. When Chris comes on the show tonight by the way of telephone, you can make your comments and you can ask your questions. So please come into the chat room. I hope that there are many people that will look at this video before 8 o'clock tonight. And I apologize. I apologize for not putting this up sooner. It should have been up hours and hours and hours ago. Uh, but Espinlab, he's always doing something wrong and crooked. So please forgive me. But we wanted to run this show up. Show up. I don't know. But I thank you for taking the time to uh, tune in with me this afternoon, like now, and I hope that you'll be with me on the radio tonight. So please pass the word, share the post here on Facebook, share the post uh, to your friends, your family, to people near, far, and wide, and please come into the chat room tonight. This is a vital subject, something that really needs to be heard in this day and age in which we live. If you are watching by the way of YouTube, or you will be watching by the way of YouTube, you know that little subscribe thing down there? Uh, Hit that little subscribe thingy down there and subscribe uh, to the George Espinlove channel, because we usually stream into Facebook and we stream into YouTube at the same time, which we are doing right now. So subscribe to us if you're watching by the way of YouTube. If you are watching by the way of Facebook, please like and share the George Espinlove Show page. like and share, and I guess you're notified when we go live, whether it's live streaming or whether we go live on the radio. But tonight will be on the radio. So please join us tonight as Chris Berg from San Antonio, Texas, sits in the chair and he gives us his expert advice on what to do in these dire situations that we may, God forbid, that we may face ourselves. So until then, we're going to close out this little short pre show with none other than our good friend Dude, who needs to earn his keep. He works 30 seconds a live show. Every live show he comes on, he works 30 seconds. Sometimes we'll run him up there twice, so he works a whole minute, but he earns his keep. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends, Romans, and countrymen, here is Dude. And that's him. That's him. So I will see you at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the radio. I won't see you on the radio, but uh, it's a matter of speaking. You know what I'm saying? Espinlov's got some real issues today. He got some things going on up here that he don't even know about. But I'll see. No, I'm going to say it again. Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, visit me. Tune in on the radio for the George Espinlov Show. And whether you're down the street, around the corner, across America, or somewhere around this great big world, thank you for taking time this afternoon of tuning in to this menagerie. Thank you. God bless. I'll talk at you later.